Tuesday, February 28th, 4:10 p.m. New York time, U.S. stock markets closed. Today's also the last trading day of the February, so we'll do a review on the monthly charts. Very important to see where we are for the year and how we perform for the month. Look at the cash indexes first. The S&P 500. It closed red for the month. It did make a higher high, higher low than the prior month, which broke out of that inside candle. It also tested this supply zone of the sellers and rejected it, as expected, because that was the supply zone. We also closed a little bit above midway of that inside candle. NASDAQ 100 also closed red for the month, made a higher high, higher low. Huge wick on the top. Yep, bearish pin bar. Might see a retest midpoint there or even lower. But it did make a new high for the year. Dow Jones Industrial Average, red for the month. Lower low, took out the bottom of that inside candle, and now it's inside this demand zone of buyers. So we'll see buyers step in here. And then if that happens, we'll look for that reversal on the faster time frame. The Dow Transports closed green for the month. Higher high, higher low. Huge bearish pin bar. Dow Utilities, not surprised. Red for the month. Lower high, lower low. New low for the year. Why am I not surprised? Because as the U.S. central banks, Federal Reserve, raises interest rates, those interest rates are paying better and less volatility than owning a stock that has a high dividend. Because you could buy the stocks and utilities that pay high dividends, but the stock could be going lower as it is. Why would you want to have this risk when you're making more money on fixed income on the U.S. Treasury products? So this is distribution. Smart money selling here because they know they're making better money in the fixed income U.S. Treasuries. Russell 2000, red for the month. Did make a higher high, higher low. Yep. And also a pin bar, bearish. So that's the review of the stock indexes. We saw which one's the worst. The Dow Utilities. Let's look at the 11 sectors in the S&P 500. First, XLK. That's technology, similar to the NASDAQ 100. New high for the year. Closed green, higher high, higher low. Yep. And went into this supply zone of sellers, rejected it. Bearish pin bar. XLV, healthcare, red for the month. Lower high, lower low. Broke below this demand zone of buyers. Yep. So whatever buyers stepped in here and bought, if they're still in it, they're losers now. Yep. It's did like a big point retracement of this midpoint. So one might see it come all the way down here. Prior demands on it. Watch that 125 level too. XLF financials, red for the month. Yeah, it made a higher high, higher low, new high for the year. Closed back inside that range there. Small trading range too. XLY, consumer discretionary, also red for the month. Look at that, bearish pin bar. XLC, communication services, red for the month. Again, higher high, higher low. Went in, tested this supply zone of sellers and rejected it and closed below it. Yep. Again, why would you want to be buying in a supply zone when it just first tested it? Yeah. This is the place to be selling it, shorting it. XLI, industrials, red for the month. New high for the year. Higher high, higher low. Broke above that inside candle. Rejected it and closed back inside. Possibly reversal, because that's a dodgy. Those are indecision candles, followed by that one. XLP, consumer staples. Look at that. Inside candle for the month. Did not take out the prior high or low. Consolidation. Excuse me. XLE, energy. Red for the month, lower high, lower low. Looks like it's under distribution. XLU, utilities, again, not surprised. New low for the year, lower high, lower low. Testing here in the demand zone, buyers. So we're going to see if it's a reverse here or it's going to break through before it be buying. XLRE, real estate. New high for the year. Higher high, higher low, but close red deep inside that prior month. Still, look at that trend line. Just shy of not breaking it. Interesting. So that real estate is doing retracement of these areas. XLB, materials. It also made a new high for the year. And then higher high, higher low, closing back inside. So the takeaway is so many stock indexes, sectors made new highs for the year. That's good. And then they failed to close up near them. Let's go look at the FANG Plus stocks. FANG Plus. Apple. Green for the month. Higher high, higher low. New high for the year. Just shy of going inside this prior supply zone of sellers. So it rejected it early. Bearish pin bar. Call this too. A lot of volatility the past 2 years. But again, here we had bearish pin bar, went lower, bearish pin bar. Again, bearish pin bars like to get retested. When it happens, who knows? It's just the concern of being here on a retest could be failure opportunity to go short. Microsoft, also another bearish pin bar. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of these bearish pin bars, which is interesting. A correlation of many of them, again, doesn't mean they're necessarily going to be broken to go lower next month. They might first do a retest, and that retest could take them higher. So use caution just because bearish pin bar doesn't let it know by itself that's a trigger. It's just a kind of candle. New high for the year, rejected it. Amazon, also new high for the year, closed red. That's really bearish because look at closing near the bottom of the candle. Wow, deep retracement. Meta. I still don't like that name they chose. There are better names they could use, and I wish they would have stuck to 2 letters. Maybe use like they could have used AI because they are very invested in artificial intelligence. So they made a new high for the year. Closed green, higher high, higher low. Again, they closed above the prior month candle. Wow, they're strong like bull. They also took out this prior supply zone, broke above it, closed above it. It's interesting. Big difference they're performing this year versus last year. Are they making the money out of ad revenue? Or are they making the money now? Interesting. Google. New high for the year. Closed red. Deep inside retracement of here. Below the $100. Wow. Tesla. Green for the month. Higher high, higher low. New high for the year. Wow, they made a big turnaround too. Still way below the prior year, as many of these I've shown you. NVIDIA, if I pronounce that right, new high for the year. Higher high, higher low, green. That finally retested midpoint of here and closed right around it. So got to be concerned. This is a potential reversal area. Use caution. A retracement could be a good entry, but follow through. We'll see if it gets all the way up here before it does a retracement. Netflix, new high for the year, and then tested this supply zone. Sellers rejected it. Closed red, deep retracement of prior candle. Wow, interesting. This might be it. This might be the reverse trend coming in play. So a break below this prior month low, that could be an entry for bearish. Or you can use the Paris timeframes. Alibaba, red for the month. Did not make a new high for the year. It made a reversal. January was the new high for the year. February failed to do that. So February made a lower high, lower low. closed below the prior month. That's a reversal. There you go. It's bearish. Thank you, as always, for spending just a little bit of your time with me. If you've gotten value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on my PayPal or Venmo. You can leave a small tip. If you don't want to share financial support, no problem. Just click the like and subscribe and leave a comment, please.